Good evening and welcome to Middleburg Island. Zach Anderson, Grayson Sanders, and KJ here with D&D Sports Network tonight, coming to you on the D&D Sports Plus with the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week between the Clay County Panthers, coming in at number 14, and the sixth-ranked Logan Wildcats. We're about 15 minutes from kickoff, and first we would like to thank all of our sponsors. We've got Southern Gypsy, Genmar Services, Tug Valley Wellness, Markham and Remora, Williamson Pharmacy, Quality Metal Roofing, Three Guys Pizza, United Motorsports, State Farm, Missy Birchfield, the Diamond Flagging Company, Aracoma Drug, PT12, Domino Printing, Trend Services, Precision Heating and Cooling, State Farm George Swain, 304 Motorsports, Chiefs Bar and Grill, Warfield Market, Ultimate Pawn, Kessler's Boutique, LZR Dude Printing, Williamson Flooring, Southside Buildings and Carpets, White Eye Care in Logan, D&G Electric, Bronze Bliss located in Lenoir, Treasures Unlimited, Western Auto found in Kermit, United Insurance Solutions, CNA Service Center, Cheech's Pizza, Hill Chiropractic, Panther Mart, Runyon Insurance, and Stereo Video Unlimited, graphics and apparel. So, Grayson, what do you know about the Clay County Panthers?
The Clay County Panthers are 3-2 on the year. Had some rough first couple weeks with Midland Trail and Roane County. Roane County, your Class AA runners up from the previous year, and then Midland Trail 4-1 or 3-1 on the year. They only lost to Chapmanville, a high quality AAA team. But looking at their schedule, they're 3-2. Came off a big win last week on the road against South Harrison, the 4-0 versus South Harrison, 37-16. So Clay County has some momentum coming into this game, Zach.
Yeah, and you have on the other side of the football, we have the Logan Wildcats coming in here at 4-0. Went into the bye week last week, got rested up, and now Coach Booth looking to defend the island with his 4-0 undefeated Wildcats in his inaugural season as the Logan Wildcats head coach. We're going to step aside and take a quick break, and you can hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back with the national anthem and the pregame right here on D&D Sports Plus.
Smokey Armstrong here from United Motorsports of Belfry. Looking for your next adventure? We've got the motorcycles, side-by-sides, and ATVs needed to take your riding to the next level. Whether you're hitting the track, enjoying the trails, exploring the open road, or seeking comfort and style, we've got you covered with trusted brands like Honda, Polaris, and Kawasaki. At United Motorsports, we're not just about selling power sports, we're passionate about helping you find the perfect ride. Our team will work with you to customize your vehicle, offer expert advice, and provide top-notch service. No matter where your adventure takes you, ready to get started? Call us at 606-237-7311 or visit www.unitedmotorsportsbelfry.com or stop by today. Your next ride is waiting.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Come on down to Ultimate Pond, located in Kermit, West Virginia, where we have all your firearm needs. Need cash? Trade in your gold today. From custom rifles and rifles accessories to the bare bone stock of pistols, we have it all. Come see us today at Ultimate Pond.
Getting ready for sports means protecting those eyes. Up to 90% of sport-related eye injuries can be prevented with proper eye protection. White Eye Care knows this and is committed to providing the best protective sportswear for your child's eyes. As a proud sponsor of our community sports programs, we want to see our kids protected, from the little ones up to the big leagues. Our huge selection of eyewear makes finding that perfect pair easy. So win big this season. Call White Eye Care in Logan for an appointment today.
And we're back here on the island on D&D Sports Plus. Zach Anderson, Grayson Saunders, our tech guy tonight. KJ on the camera and on the computer, our producer this evening. We've got the 3-2 Panthers from Clay County and the undefeated Logan Wildcats. Still about 10 minutes from kickoff. And Grayson, the Wildcats are a pass first, ask questions later offense, but also on defense they have a very formidable four-man front.
Yeah, and right now they're 4-0 on the year, scoring 33 points a game, and they're only holding their opponents to 6 points a game per average. So right now, Logan looks like be a pass-first team. They want to have 5 to 6 plays and then have that one big play. So if I'm Clay County tonight, I will try to spread them out as much as you can and keep the box limited. 5 to 6 players in the box. Make him run the ball. Make him try to get 2 to 3 yards, and then try to get an interception or a fumble. If you make Logan uncomfortable tonight and play your game, they might have a chance.
And again, this is the Logan Bank and Trust game of the week, and we have a couple key injuries on the Wildcat sideline. We've got we have Gage Green and Lucas Lambert that are tending to some injuries this week, we've been told. And then on the Clay County sideline, Landon Delwert is out, and then they have a couple other players that will be about 50% of their regular usage because of injuries.
Yeah, and right now, Logan 4-0 on the year, coming off their bye week, have some big games coming up with especially with this one. Next week is their homecoming versus their rival, the Scott Skyhawks. Then it's the big one at Mingo Central and then versus Chattanville. 2 games where both teams are undefeated at the moment right now, so you don't know what's going to happen there. And with Clay County, they played 9 straight games until their bye week. So their bye week's in week 10. And you think players might be not healthy when we get to week 11 and into the playoffs. So they're averaging 32 points a game and 28 points allowed. So that defense really needs to step in tonight, and offense just need to have long drives.
Yeah, and so what we're kind of looking at with them is you've got an offense who most of their games end up being a shootout, which that happens a lot in high school. And the Big 12, I don't know if you're really into college football.
Oh yeah.
The Big 12 used to be notorious for having defenses that, it might as well have just been a 7-on-7 because you're just constantly having to score points. I remember watching, the Red River Shootout between Oklahoma and Texas, and you'd have games going into the 60s and 70s on a regular basis. And so with Clay County, their defense, not necessarily the biggest strength, and then Logan, but they have a high-powered offense going against a high-powered Logan defense.
Yeah, Logan's pretty much a bunch of seniors, also with a bunch of sophomores. Looking at Clay County looks very young. Lots of freshmen, lots of juniors as well. So Clay County don't have that stacked senior as Logan. But right now, Clay County came off, I think, a 7-3 season last year, made it to the playoffs as a 9 seed, and I think they got beat in the first round. I'm not sure about that, but I know they definitely made the playoffs last year.
And here's the thing, for everybody watching at home, getting to the playoffs in West Virginia, when you get there, it's hit or miss what that first game is going to be like, especially for teams in the Southern Coalfields. I remember a few years ago there was a team that beat up on everybody in the area, and they looked like world beaters. I was like, I don't know if anybody's going to be able to stop them. And then they played Fairmont Senior, and when you play those teams that start to get really north of Charleston and some of the bigger schools in your classification, it's a whole different ball game because you've got bigger kids. Sometimes we've got awesome facilities down here, but sometimes you've got the bigger facilities. You've got extra access to additional trainers on outside of the practice time, and so that always makes a big difference in the competition.
Well, you don't know, like Logan probably has 500 kids at their school. Clay County might only have 300. So, I mean, there's a class there's a class where kids are, and there's also multiple schools. Logan County's only got 3. I know 3 schools. Clay County, not sure about what, but there's pretty much a bunch of schools that kids can go through here as the Clay County Panthers run out. And we're about 5 minutes away from kickoff.
Yep, so we're going to step aside and take one last break before kickoff, and we'll be back with Keys to the Game right here on D&D Sports Plus.
If you've been catering to an owed injury, or you're tired of them nagging aches and pains, come by and see us at Hill Chiropractic. Dr. Brian Mallory is erasing the pain out of his patients' lives. We look forward to seeing you at one of our locations in Madison and Logan. Hill Chiropractic, making lives better. If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
And we're back here on D&D Sports Plus with the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week, as now we turn our attention to the inflatable, I almost said inflatable helmet, to the tunnel as we wait for the Wildcats to come out. Here about 4.5 minutes left until kickoff.
Looks like they're trying.
Looks like there might have been some. Oh, there we go. And here come the Wildcats. The undefeated Logan Wildcats looking to stay perfect on the season against Clay County. Coach Nick Booth again in his first season. You know, he's been on the sideline for years and years. You know, did radio as well. I was with him many years ago doing radio, covering, you know, all different teams in the coal fields. But we're getting ready for the coin toss as the captains have lined up on their respective sidelines.
Captains for Logan. From left to right, number 0, Adam Bazin. Number 55, Braxton Wolford. Number 13, Mason Spence. And number 8, Cross Kahn for your Clay County Panthers. Number 2, Jacoby Nichols. Number 61, Jackson Brown. Number 74 is Christian Bryant. And number 70, is that 73?
73, yep.
James Gross. Captains for your Clay County Panthers. As a little bit of research, Logan looking for their first 5-0 start since 1990, I think, what I read on Facebook earlier today.
So it's an incredible feat, and I remember, if I remember correctly, and you can correct me in the comments, I believe in 1990 the Logan Wildcat football team did go to the playoffs.
They did. They got beat. I think they were, to be honest, I think they was the 4 seed and got upset here versus Martinsburg. Or that might have been 91. I'm not sure. It was 90 or 91. But they got upset here by Martinsburg. That was double A at the time. That they're now 4A.
And so our officials make their way to midfield discussing the coin toss. Getting ready to flip the coin. We're now 2 minutes until kickoff. And it looks like
Logan won the toss.
Yeah. Logan will win the toss, and we will see whether they choose to defer. Looks like they are going to kick.
Logan wants the ball.
They're going to receive. You know what they say when you assume things. So the Wildcats will receive the football. And again, thank you to all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible and for your support of athletics in the coalfields. Zach Anderson, Grayson Sanders here on the island in Logan at Logan High School as the Wildcats now take the field.
I just got a text from one of my WVOW partners, Daniel Miller, said Logan lost to Martinsburg 14-13 as Logan was number 3 in 1990. We gave Martinsburg their first playoff win in school history. Well, Logan's still looking for theirs. They're 0-7, I know, in their career. So if Logan can make the playoffs and have a good seed, possibly have a home game, they can go down in history, to be honest.
Yeah, they would. They would be the first team to win a playoff game in school history, and we know how the story turns out for Martinsburg after that, as they have been a perennial powerhouse in West Virginia high school football over the last several decades.
As they're now 4A, and they're having a shaky start to the year, but you got to look at who they played. They played Huntington, that's pretty much, I think, the favorite in 4A, to be honest. They played a good, I believe, Tennessee team that was 6A, and that Tennessee team held them scoreless.
Yeah.
As we're getting ready for kickoff here on the island.
The Panthers out to kick. Number 61, Jackson Brown, the senior, set to kick for the Panthers. Back to receive for the Wildcats, Caden Justice and Levante Kinney. And Kinney has it. He crosses the 20, runs down the sideline, and he'll get knocked out of bounds at around the 28-yard line. And that is where the Wildcats will begin their maiden voyage tonight in their quest to stay undefeated.
Slogan, 1st and 10 on their own 26. And be honest with you, Zach, Logan's been having pretty much good field position. The games I've been watching, they've been around the 40 to the 50 pretty much the whole game. Let's see what they can do on their own 26.
Adam Baisden, the senior quarterback, and he's had an incredible career. A lot of good stats. And he'll make that pass that's going to be incomplete. That's the number 3, Zoe Murphy. It's going to be 2nd and 10 on their own 26.
Yeah, a good ball right there by Basin. Just a drop by Murphy. And right now, Murphy has had a great sophomore year. As I know last week he had, or 2 weeks ago, he had 150 yards receiving.
Yeah, and this is a very athletic Wildcat team as well. And then you've got, the senior leadership from guys like Adam Basin, who has a rocket of an arm. He'll take the snap, hands it off to Kenny. Kenny cuts up the middle. He'll get tripped up right at the 45. That'll be 1st down Wildcats.
Yeah, and Logan looks like they're going to a 2-back formation without 2 of their starter receivers. Pretty much not what Clay County expect. Logan pretty much has been the bunch wide formation, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. But now they have 2 running backs, and Kenny, a gain of 19. We didn't expect that. We expected the Logan to pass.
The art of war is to always keep your opponent guessing. The later you get in the season, the more you're going to start showing, as they'll hand that one off again to Kenny. Cuts up the middle. He pushes through, gets some momentum. He'll get about 2 on the carry. That'll be 2nd and 8. As the Wildcats, so far, having their way, moving this football upfield on the ground.
Logan looks like go to their bunch wide formation. Basin in the shotgun. Gets the snap, hands it off to Johnson, and Johnson tripped up. Might have got to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of yard. It's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 8 for the Wildcats here.
So a few weeks ago, Caleb Johnson every run that he had, he ripped off for over 20 yards, and they all got called back for either illegal formation, holding, something like that. But he had at least 60 yards that were left unstatisticked, I guess you could say, unrecorded in the stat book. Now under 10 minutes, Bazin drops back, throws it, target to Zoe Murphy. He'll catch it, and he will have it at the 10-yard line. The Wildcats in the hurry-up. And that'll be 1st and goal for the Logan Wildcats.
And that's what Logan wants. Just a deep ball that's caught by Murphy. And a great catch coming back to the ball as one deep play. It's going to be 1st and goal from their own 10 or 9. It looks like Basin in the shotgun. Gets the snap, hands it to Johnson. Johnson tripped up back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. It's going to be 2nd goal from their own 9.
Yeah, he'll get about half to a yard, just depending on where the official calls it. 2nd and goal. And the loaded gun. We're going to get a false start. On the Wildcats, our first penalty of the night, but may not be the last.
No, definitely not.
This is now my 3rd game with this crew, and again, I know it is very hard to be an official. I have all the respect in the world for them, but when I coach basketball, you know how certain people call games. You become familiar with how they call, with the tempo of how they allow the plays to happen, and they're Tug Valley versus Logan, they were on that call a few weeks ago, and there were 250 yards of penalties as they'll sweep that to Zoe Murphy. He'll get knocked back at the line to gain, knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, and pretty much Clay County knew it was going to happen there as the fullback lined up to the left, and we pretty much know Logan, when a fullback or a tailback goes to the left side or right side, it's pretty much going to be a jet sweep, and it's going to be a third and goal from their own 15. Let's see if Clay County can stop them right here.
So you had all the momentum in the world, and then you had the penalty, blows you back a little bit. Bazin takes the snap, drops back, wide open.
Oh,
Caden Justice.
Incomplete. Hit the ground.
See, I celebrate. As a Cleveland Browns fan, I should know better than to celebrate when it looks like there was a score, because from our perspective, it did look like he had survived the ground with the catch, but they rule it incomplete.
There is no back official, so it's kind of hard to tell, but the back official on the right side called it incomplete. So it's going to be a 4th and goal from their own 15. Let's see what Logan has dialed up here.
Getting the call in from the sideline from assistant coach Gary Mullins. Bazin takes the snap, drops back, and he tries to gun it to his man.
That was Justice, but great pass deflection by number 14, Joel Elliott, and Clay County with a big stop here and maybe get some momentum. It's going to be 1st and 10 on their own 15, but that's a great sign if you see from Clay County to get a stop early on the road.
It's good for them, good momentum for the Panthers. However, we looked at the stats a little bit earlier. Defense could be a little questionable for the Panthers, but we know that for the Wildcats, too many cat mascots. The Wildcats do have an incredible defense as they hand that off, and he'll get tackled. Looks like a gain of about 1.5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Panthers. 8 minutes now left to go. 2nd and 7. Panthers snap the ball to quarterback number 10. That's Cooper Collins.
And the ball was tipped by the line of scrimmage. Couldn't get a number, but almost an interception. And a big 3rd down here for Clay County. As you just got the turnover on downs, but you want to try to gain even some more momentum, even try to score on the road early.
So the Wildcats rushing for put an extra back on the edge. They'll snap it to Collins. Collins under heavy pressure from the Wildcats, and that's going to be picked off by
that's Levante Kenny.
Number 7, Levante Kenny, for the interception. The Wildcats will have it again on their own 14-yard line.
There's a flag, though.
So we will wait and see what the flag is.
Blindside block on the Panthers. Penalty's going to be declined. And not the start you were hoping on offense, as Logan will have it on their own 15, 1st and 10. Or from the Clay County 15, 1st and 10.
And so we talked about how this Wildcat defense was a force to be reckoned with. They can bring so much pressure with just 4 guys up front, and then they've got such athletic guys like Levante Kenny and several others out in the, that can drop back and that can do damage, in the cover 2, however they are situated. They'll snap that, hand that off to Kenny, runs up the sideline, and that is a touchdown as the Wildcats draw first blood. Levante Kenny with the 12-yard run for the Wildcats. 7:36 left to go.
Yeah, and Kenny just making his name known already in this game at INT, and then a 15-yard touchdown run for the Wildcats.
Braden Craddock out to kick on special teams for the point after. The snap is up, and it is good. So the Wildcats take a 7-0 lead, and we'd like to thank our sponsors for making our Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week possible. Of course, we'd like to thank Logan Bank and Trust, as well as Southern Gypsy, Genmar Services, Tug Valley Wellness, Markham and Remora, Williamson Pharmacy, Quality Metal Roofing, Three Guys Pizza, United Motorsports, Missy Birchfield State Farm, Diamond Flagging Company, Aracoma Drug in Chapmanville, PT12, Domino Printing, Trend Services, Precision Heating and Cooling, State Farm, George Swain, 304 Motorsports, Chiefs Bar and Grill in Logan, Warfield Market, Ultimate Pawn, Kessler's Boutique, LZR Dude Printing, Williamson Flooring, Southside Buildings and Carpet, White Eye Care in Logan, D&G Electric, Bronze Bliss, Treasures Unlimited, Western Auto in Kermit, United Insurance Solutions, CNA Service Center, Cheech's Pizza, Hill Chiropractic, Panther Mart, Runyon Insurance, and Stereo Video Unlimited. Stereo Video printed something for one of my teachers the other day, and I went and picked it up for her. And the Panthers bobble the kick, but he'll fall on it. As we're just over 7.5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 1, the Panthers will set up on their own roundabout 33-yard line, according to our PA announcer, Mr. Matt Carter. Today was Academic Achievement Night on the island. And we have a programming update. The Chapmanville game is not being streamed tonight. They'll snap that to Collins. Round around to number 2, Jacoby Nichols. He'll get about 3 on the carry. Call it 4. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. Now on their own 38-yard line. This is their best field position all night. Collins drops back, scrambles around to the right side, gets pressure in the pocket, moves around the timeline to the other side, tries to pitch it out to number 13, Cohen Ramsey, incomplete. That'll be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and great protection by the Panthers right there. Just Nichols, Collins couldn't find anybody. So 3rd and 5 here. Definitely don't want another turnover or another interception right there because Logan right now has all the momentum.
Yeah. And so the Wildcats, again, they've got 5 men in the box. Panthers with an extra tight end. Wildcats rush, get pressure. He dips it off to number 33, Brody Scarborough. He'll break it away for a first down in a gain of about, we'll call it 14 on the play. First down, Panthers.
Great play call right there. Halfback screen to number 33, Scarborough, and he gets the first down. So 1st and 10 at midfield, gain of 12 on the play. Panthers is in control.
Take the snap. Collins misses his man.
Looks like he slipped.
Yeah, Nichols slipped. Had good good defense there. Blanket coverage from Justice. And that'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10 on the 50-yard line.
6:46 remaining on the clock as Collins gets the snap. Looks like a wide receiver screen to number 14, Elliott. And he's got midfield. He's got plenty of room and dives down at the Logan 29, a gain of 21, but there is a flag at the 44. And this could possibly be a hold.
That's what I was going to say.
Panthers.
Probably holding is going to bring this back. We'll see what the White Hat has to say. Holding on the offense. So that'll bring them back.
It's going to be from the flag, so it's going to be 2nd and 14 for the Panthers.
Not the place you want to be in if you are the Panthers. You had the momentum. You were marching up the field. Had that big play. All to get wiped away with a penalty. Collins drops back. Pressure coming in from number 12, Caleb Johnson. Scrambles around. He'll get about 3 on the run. We'll call it. Sorry, he'll
gain
get
of 6.
Yeah, I was going to say, he'll get 6.
As right now, Collins has been scrambling a lot. Logan's defensive line has been getting through there. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 for the Panthers. See what they dial up. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left.
Send a wide receiver in motion, and we'll get a flag.
False start on number 5.
False start. Number 5, that is.
I don't got a 5.
We don't have a. We don't have a 5.
No, offsides.
It's going to be 3rd and 13 now for the Panthers. So we were doing good earlier. Only had one penalty. But now we've had.
You got 4.
We've had 4 so far. 3 on this drive. Receiver in motion. Pitches it back to number 14.
Oh, he wants
Elliott.
to pass it.
He looks for the pass, can't get it. Good pressure there from the Wildcats to take him out of bounds. It's going to be a loss of 4. Loss of 5.
It's going to be 4th and long, and Clay County's going to bring out the punt team.
Yeah, I was going to say that's 4th and here to Walmart, so they're going to have to do something to flip some field position. Justice back to receive. It's in the bobbled snap, so they'll fall on it. The Panthers will. And that'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 29, or from the Panthers' 29-yard line for the Wildcats.
And right now, things not going to the Panthers' way as we're only 7 minutes into this game, as they have an interception and then a bad snap on the punt and gives Logan great field position. Last time it was from the Clay County 15, now it's from the Clay County 31.
And if you're Coach Booth, you can't be any more pleased than you are with your defense and how they've played so far tonight. Bazin takes the snap, hands it off.
It's Cross Con on the carry. And
he'll get about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
As Logan looks like they've been more of a rush-type offense tonight, to be honest, but they're going back to this 2 left, 2 right spread. I expect a pass right here from Bazin.
And, like we said, a couple injuries tonight, and we're going to have
going to be a false start.
We got a false start on the offense. So this is Grayson, is this the second penalty on the Wildcats?
Yes.
So we're going to be 2nd and 12. 4:25 left to go here in quarter number 1. Like we were saying earlier, a couple injuries for the Wildcats that has changed the game plan up just a little bit, because they've been a very pass-heavy team all season, but they've done a good job so far of establishing the run. Now, fake it to Johnson, kick it outside to Cross Con, makes a man miss, makes another man miss, gets tackled by number 13, Cohen Ramsey. It'll be 3rd down and about, we'll call it 3rd and 8.
3rd and 9. So a gain of 4 on the play from Con. As Clay County has put him behind the sticks and made Logan work on these big 3rd downs and 4th downs. So 3rd and 9 right here. Empty backfield for Bazin.
Takes the snap. Gets pressure, loses it, falls on it, and that's going to be 4th and forever for the Wildcats from the 50-yard line.
Yeah, and Bazin the ball slipped out of his hands. He was looking for a deep shot, but Clay County catches a break as Logan, off their bye week. Oh, there was a flag, but it was holding on the Wildcats, so that would be declined. It's going to be 4th and
looks like 29.
We'll say that.
Close enough. The punt is up. Takes a little bit of a Wildcat bounce. Lands right at the 20, and we'll have a turnover. And we'll flip possession right here, and the Panthers will take the ball back on their own 20-yard line with 2.5 minutes left to go here in the opening quarter.
As the Panthers need to get momentum in this game somehow, some way. As they're 3-2 on the year, number 14 in AA. Let's see what the Panthers can do as Collins gets the snap, hands it to number 4. That is Coleman. And Coleman for a gain of about 13. A nice little play right there. It looked like a draw from the Panthers.
And that'll be good enough for a first down.
Gain of 12 on the play.
If anybody has an update on the Scott Mingo Central score, let us know in the comments. Receiver in motion. Hands it off of the middle to Coleman. Again, he'll get about 4.5, 5 on the carry. He'll be 2nd and 5 for the Panthers.
Right now, Clay County's finding some momentum on the ground. 2 plays and a gain of about 20 yards. So if I'm Clay County, I would stick to the run game until Logan finds a way to stop it. It's going to be a 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5. But Clay County, I will say this from Clay County. Clay County has wind this play clock down to about 5 seconds each time. So they're taking 2 minutes of time from this Logan Wildcat offense each time. As Collins gets the snap and he drops the ball and it's on the ground and it looks like
the Wildcats are going to have it.
And Bentley Williamson with the fumble recovery. And Clay County with their 2nd turnover of the game. And that's not what you want.
No, and the Wildcats now going to look to capitalize on this good field position with 1:15 left to go in quarter number 1.
Score update from our friends down in Man. Sherman 0, Man 0 going into the 2nd quarter.
And Sherman could be a state title or a playoff contender this year.
Oh, also got a score update. Yeah, I was about to say. Chapmanville's up 28-0 on Tulsa in the 2nd quarter.
So the Tigers, one of the best teams in the Coalfields this year, and just continuing their run. Of course, the game is not over yet, but we will see how things go, and we'll keep you updated over there. As Basin's going to keep it, he'll get about 2 on the carry. That's going to be 2nd and 8.
And a unique play call right there. Let Basin use his legs. And a gain of about 1, 2nd and 9 for the Wildcats. And right now the Wildcats don't look like, coming off a bye week, everybody usually plays slow. As Basin tries the hard count.
Yeah, your body gets out of rhythm. It makes it hard to kind of, especially when you played 4 games back to back to back to back. Takes the snap, drops back, kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson going to get tackled for a loss of about 2.
And it looks like they're going to wind this clock down to the end of the 1st, to be honest with you.
So we'll step aside and take a break as well, as that at the end of 1, the score is Logan 7, Clay County 0. You're listening to the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week on D&D Sports Plus.
Call 304-752-3474 and see Missy Birchfield at your good friends at State Farm in Logan, West Virginia. She gives out free insurance quotes, so make sure you see her at State Farm.
Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-8255
3601 and reach us Monday through Friday.
5 times is a charm. Congratulations to the awesome team at Precision Heating, Cooling, Electrical for earning its 5th National Best of the Best Award for customer satisfaction, the only HVAC company in West Virginia to earn our award for 5 straight years. If you need heating, cooling, electrical work, a fantastic generator, residential or commercial, done right at a fair price by honest experts, remember the name, Precision Heating, Cooling, Electrical. Visit PreciseHeatingCooling.com for an appointment. Precision, the best of the best, again.
Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. You get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you.
And we're back with the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week on D&D Sports Plus here at Logan High School as Adam Bazin for the Wildcats drops back, heaves it downfield, and that's off the hands of number 13, Cohen Ramsey for the Panthers. And that'll be incomplete.
10 to target to number 22, Tanner Akers, which actually he just won Mr. Wildcat for Logan High School, so next week he'll be crowned as Mr. Wildcat. Congrats to Tanner Akers.
So next week, the Logan Wildcats homecoming here on the island. We'll have that game here on the D&D Sports Network as the Logan Wildcats take on their rival from down 119, or I guess up 119, the Scott High School Skyhawks. Bazin takes the snap, drops back, screens it up to Levante Kinney. He drops it.
He fumbled, and Clay County looks like he's going to have it.
And it's going to be recovered by the Panthers. And it'll be 1st and 10 on their own 5-yard line.
A great play call by Gary Mullins to set up a screen. And Kinney had green grass around him. And a great tackle. I couldn't get the number. A great tackle that Kinney loses the ball and Clay County catches a break. Be honest with you, I think that's the 3rd turnover of the game. And we haven't been 2 minutes, or we haven't been into the second quarter as pass out to number 14, Elliott. And he looks like he's going to get a gain of about 7. So it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Panthers. As score update, Mingo, Central, and Scott 0-0 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Thank you for that. My video started buffering when I was trying to pull up the feed. Time is ticking. We're a minute and some change into quarter number 2. Collins hands it off. Run up the right side. He'll get tackled out of bounds by number 13 for the Wildcats. That's Mason Spence. Mason Spence, who has been incredible on defense all season for the Wildcats.
Yeah, a gain of about 13 on the play for the Panthers. 1st and 10. Clay County's been moving the ball, but they really can't just find – they haven't been in the red zone, haven't been past the Logan 30 yet. So – let's see what the Panthers can do as Collins gets the snap. Wide receiver screen to Nichols. And a gain of about 4 on the play. Be 2nd and 6 for the Panthers.
So the Panthers looking to string together some momentum and get some things going. Trying to score, tie this game up before halftime.
As Logan's trying to start 5-0. They have started 5-0 in 1922, 1925, 1944, 1960, 1967, and 1990. So it's been 35 years since the Wildcats been 5-0.
So not to make you feel young or anything.
Oh, and a great
nice
hit
tackle
by
there from
Mason Spence.
And we got a flag.
And it's going to be probably taunting.
Not sure.
I'm going to guess taunting.
The taunting, yeah, would be my guess.
And it's going to be a personal foul on the Wildcats. And it's going to be a first, and it's going to be automatic first down.
And so that's going to erase the success of that play. And I'll say, just my personal opinion, that taunting is kind of a judgment call. Because what you think is taunting and what I think is taunting might be two different things. And we're going to get a flag. It's going to be false start on the Panthers. And now we are starting the slow slugging through the midsection of this game. How many flags is that now, Grayson?
8.
8 penalties.
6 against Clay, 2 against Logan.
And I will say this crew calls evenly. Yeah, they do call a lot of penalties, but they do call pretty evenly on both sides. In the Tug Valley Logan game about 3 weeks ago,
Collins gets a snap, halfback screen to Scarborough, and Scarborough gets up to about their own 46-yard line. So a gain of 11 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 3.
Yep.
For the Panthers. As we've been saying, they've been moving the ball, but they really haven't found, once they get past Logan territory, they haven't found no momentum.
No, and our friends from Clay County beside of us have said every time they take one step forward, they take 2 steps back. And I would say that has been the case really for both teams in one way or another so far, except for the Wildcat touchdown earlier as they screened that one out to number 33. That is Scarborough.
As what you just said was right, and a big play for the Panthers just turned out to be a loss of 7 and be 3rd and 9 for the Panthers. So now back to the drawing board as the screens have been working a lot. So I'll be honest with you, Zach, I would go with the halfback screen again.
Yeah, they have found success with that play, getting some openings. But it's their problem has been maintaining the momentum as Collins will screen that one out again. That is to Nichols, and he'll get tackled by number 55 for the Wildcats. That is Braxton Wolford.
Yeah, a loss. So you went from a gain of 12 to losing 13. Right real quick in 2 plays as the punt unit will come onto the field.
So we just said 1 step forward and
2 steps back.
2 steps back, and we just saw that in action as the punt is up. It'll go about 25 yards, and it'll just roll almost out of bounds, but it'll be assisted there by number 14, Joel Elliott. So it'll be Wildcat football.
On the 38.
On their own 38. Again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors for providing coverage of tonight's game. Southern Gypsy, Genmar Services, Tug Valley Wellness, Markham and Remora, Williamson Pharmacy, Quality Metal Roofing, Three Guys Pizza, United Motorsports, State Farm Missy Birchfield, Diamond Flagging Company, Aracoma Drug, PT12, Domino Printing, Trend Services, Precision Heating and Cooling, State Farm George Swain, 304 Motorsports, Chiefs, Warfield Market, Ultimate Pawn, Kessler's Boutique, LZR Dude Printing, Williamson Flooring, Southside Buildings and Carpet, White Eye Care, D&G Electric, Bronze Bliss, Treasures Unlimited, Western Auto, United Insurance Solutions, CNA Service Center, Cheech's Pizza, Hill Chiropractic, Panther Mart, Runyon Insurance, and Stereo Video Unlimited.
As that play, hand off to Johnson, a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 for the Wildcats is Basin. In the shotgun, gets the snap, wide receiver screen, and if he would have caught it, it wouldn't matter. They were going to say incomplete pass. So 3rd down and 13 for the Wildcats, as Clay County's defense, allowing 28 points a game, has been really great, to be honest with you. Besides, they gave up that 1 interception and 1-play touchdown to a 15-yard rush by Kenny.
Yeah, besides that, this game has been relatively even. You've had a plethora of penalties called on the Panthers, but overall a very evenly matched contest between these two teams. 3rd and 13, 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Wildcats with a 1-score lead. Basin takes the snap, drops back, launches it over the middle, tries to get to Caden Justice, going to get tipped by number 14, Joel Elliott.
And he's made 2 great plays already.
Yeah.
One in the end zone in the first quarter and another one right there, because if Justice catches that, he's got green grass ahead, and that was going to be a touchdown for the Wildcats.
And so a score-saving play for the Panthers brings up 4th and 13 for the Wildcats on their own 35-yard line.
Right now, both teams pretty much even, as Combs is back there to punt now for the Wildcats.
The punt is up. It's a nice long punt.
It was a knuckleball.
Yeah, fielded on the 35-yard line.
As some more score updates. Single A, number 15, Man, leads number 3, Sherman, 6-0 in the second quarter. Man's homecoming this week, so I hope they get the win from me coming from Man. And then Chapmanville leads 35-0 over Tulsa at the half. As Collins gets the snap, hands it to number 33, Scarbo, and Rob Ball makes his presence with a loss of about 2. And there is number 70 for the Wildcats.
And Rob Ball is always making his presence known on the field, as he is many times a one-man wrecking crew, breaking through offensive lines, bringing a lot of pressure just by himself. Well, now we're about 5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 2. Wildcats still nursing this 7-0 lead as Collins drops back, launches it downfield. That's going to get picked off by the Wildcats.
Easton Craddock.
And celebration on the Wildcats sideline. With 4:50 left to go, the Wildcats will have the ball on their own 39-yard line.
I was getting ready to say, if I'm Clay County, I will try to be not too aggressive, because you get the ball to start the second half, but a deep ball right there, and another costly turnover. They're 3rd on the game. That's 4:50 for this Wildcat offense to score.
And the Wildcats probably going to be looking to go into a 4-minute offense, try to burn some time off the clock, as they'll hand it off to Kenny. He's got about 3 men on him. He'll fall forward for about 1.5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Another score update from Madison. You've got, it's all knotted up at 0 with Mingo Central and Scott in the second quarter. Wildcats not getting in a hurry. They'll snap it, drop back to Basin. Basin Looks to push it downfield. Got one-on-one with Justice. Justice off of the tip of the hands of number 14. That's Joel Elliott with, again, another potential score-saving play for the Panthers.
As he's been one-on-one with Justice most of the night, and Elliott has won the battle. And Basin has thrown great balls. It's just Elliott has got a finger or a couple of them on it, and it's deflecting it where Justice can't really get a good grip, a good catch on it. So Elliott, another game-saving touchdown as Basin gets the snap, drops back, throws over the middle to number 3 Murphy, and it's going to be incomplete. And I think that was number 4, Blake Coleman, on the tip. So it's going to be 4th down and 8 for the Wildcats, and they're going to bring on the punt unit.
And, we're talking about that matchup between Justice and Elliott. Football's a game of inches. It's inches trying to gain possession, inches from scoring, inches from, getting a first down. And also, he has a couple inches on him in terms of reach, and he's been able to get the tip on those 50-50 balls. The punt is up. It's going to take a Clay County bounce, going to go out of bounds right around the 34-yard line.
Clay County's going to get it to 35. And if I'm Clay County, they have all 3 timeouts, so does Logan. I would try to waste much of this clock as I can, because you get the ball to start the second half, and if they just get it, be honest with you, Zach, if they just get to the Logan 25, their kicker was hitting from the 35-yard line. So they have a kicker that can kick it.
Having a kicker in high school makes all the difference, because you get to certain points, on the field, and maybe it's a close game, and having somebody that can kick when you don't have to go for it makes a world of difference.
That's pressure right there by 55. Braxton Wolford has got to Collins in a hurry. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Panthers.
$3:39 left to go here in quarter number 2. 2nd and 10. Collins takes the snap. It's going to get caught by Nichols on the left sideline. He'll step out of bounds and stop the clock.
It's going to be 3rd and 2, and that was a good play call right there, just to get some yards, because all their pass plays have been screens to either Nichols or Scarborough. So 3rd and 2 right here. I expect a run from the Panthers as they try to get him in a hard count, but no flag.
And the Wildcats have not really had to blitz this evening, because they've been able to get so much pressure with their 4 up front. They'll get a first down there.
As looked like the same play, Collins to Nichols. It's going to be a first down for the Panthers, as they've been inside the Logan territory since the first quarter.
Yeah, they've, lived around the middle of the field. They'll get about to this part of the field, and maybe there will be a costly turnover. We've had some bad fumbles that have cost them, and then some penalties as well, as Spence is going to push Joel out of bounds.
As a good catch towards the long part of the field, and they've been just going these 5 yards out routes. It's going to be a gain of 6, 2nd and 4 for the Panthers, as I think they're starting to get a little bit of momentum here.
Yeah, starting to, once you can string together, 2 plays isn't going to do too much for you necessarily, but when you can string 3 positive plays together on a football field, usually you'll start to see the result of all that. We'll get another first down.
As Collins has been in a rhythm now, 4 pass plays, 4 completions. It's going to be a first down for the Panthers inside the Logan, at the Logan 36. 2:30 running on running clock here in the second quarter.
And the Mingo Central and Scott score still 0-0. And it was Scott's homecoming tonight as well.
Collins in the backfield. Receiver in motion. Jet sweep. And right there is Rob Ball coming through the line. And it's going to be a loss of about 7. 2nd and 17 now for the Panthers. And if I'm Clay County, to be honest, I'm going to run this clock as most as I can and let Logan use their timeouts.
Yeah. And a good play there from Rob Ball. Just absolutely manhandled number 14, Joel Elliott, the sophomore from Clay County. He picked him up. I thought he was going to throw him back about 4 or 5 more yards.
He usually does. Collins gets the snap, looking. Great protection. Rolls to his right. Still looking. Still scrambling, throws it, and caught by number 13, Colton Ramsey. And a gain of about
13.
13, so it's 3rd and manageable for the Panthers as great protection right there. Had plenty of time in the backfield, and he scrambled for about 15 seconds, to be honest with you. So 3rd and 5 with 1:04. All 3 timeouts.
And now you're right around your kicker's sweet spot.
From what he was doing warm-ups, he made them from here. So if I'm Clay County, I would try to get a first down, make even more room for him as Collins gets the snap, looks out, throws to Collins, and at the marker, and it looks like he's going to be a first down as the clock stops as well.
And Clay County's had a lot of success running this 2-minute offense. They, get the ball, step out of bounds. Short pass, slant route, get out of bounds.
As they're going to get on the Logan 24, and points at the half is huge here for Clay County as they get the ball to start the second half.
And they are just on the edge of being in the red zone for the first time this game as Collins drops back, scrambles over to the right side, getting pressure, gets brought down by number 55, Braxton Wolford for the Wildcats. As this clock continues to roll, and we'll get a timeout from the Clay County sideline. And we'll step aside and take a timeout as well. We'll be back right after this with the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week on D&D Sports Plus.
Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
And we're back here on D&D Sports Plus. Zach Anderson, Grayson Sanders, and KJ here on the call on the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week. As we're coming out of our first timeout of the half. Both teams still have, Clay County still has 2 of their timeouts remaining.
See what Clay County has drawn up here.
41 seconds left to go, 2nd and 17. Had a big play from Braxton Wolford to bring down the quarterback for the Panthers and made a big first down stop. We'll see how they opt to go from here. Collins takes the snap, drops back, pressure coming, and he'll get brought down by Rob Ball. Collins a little slow to get up. I would be too. Because we're going to get another timeout from Clay County. 20 seconds left to go. We'll keep things right here.
If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza. If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes.
And we're back here on D&D Sports Plus. The Logan Wildcats holding on to a 7-zip lead over the 14th-ranked Clay County Panthers with 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. Two big defensive plays back-to-back from the Wildcats. The first from Braxton Wolford and the next from Rob Ball makes this 3rd and 27. Collins drops back. Pressure from the Wildcats and an interception on the 19-yard line.
As a 4th turnover by the Panthers.
There were a couple Wildcats out there. I couldn't tell who made the play.
I think that was Cross-Con with the interception.
Yep, Cross-Con is the official call. The official call from upstairs here in the press box at Willis Nisbet Stadium at Logan High School. The Wildcats have the ball back deep in their own territory. 13 seconds left to go, but up 7-0.
As Logan's going to take shots right here.
Yeah, and they should.
Maybe not. I'm wrong.
And they're going to fumble the ball.
And that is the 5th turnover of the game, and that is field goal range for the kicker.
Yep, and that could give, and we're going to get a flag.
It's going to be silent warning, I'm sure. Yeah.
And that is flag number 10?
That's just
9 or 10?
That's just going to be a warning on the Panthers. So, nothing's going to happen. But this is field goal range for their kicker.
Yeah, because you said before the game 35, he was nailing
them from 35 yards. So that's 52 yards. He's nailing 52-yard field goal. But they don't have the field goal unit on.
No, they're going to run one. They're going to try to tie it up before halftime, at least run one more play.
I will run it right here and get down as quickly as possible. Collins gets the snap, hands it off, and it's going to be a flag. So now if that's holding, it might be a chop block.
We'll see what the White Hat has to say. Oh, we've got a player down on the field.
That's Rob Ball. And it might be chop block from what because Rob went from the 25 all the way to the 45, and he is in pain.
So we've got an injured player, so we're going to step aside while they tend to him, and we'll be back right after that with the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week on D&D Sports Plus.
Stop by Eric Homa Drug today and let them fill your prescription. Eric Homa Drug has been serving the Chapmanville community for over 46 years. They're a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and all Mountain athletes.
Unfortunately, water, mold, or fire damage can happen to you. Restoration One of Southern West Virginia is available 24/7 to help take the stress out of your mess. Our primary goal is to respond and restore your property back to normal as quickly and safely as possible. When disaster strikes, Restoration One is your go-to cleanup crew. Save our number now in case you need us later. Whether the job is big or small, give Restoration One a call. 304-443-4959.
And we're back with the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week here on D&D Sports Plus.
Yeah, it's going to be chop block, so it's going to put the ball on the Logan 39-yard line. Chop block, 15 yards. So what could have been in field goal position, hurt yourself to now be first and 25. And now you got one play for a Hail Mary.
And Rob Ball, who's been an incredible impact player for this Wildcats defense, being helped off to the sideline. So 1.2 seconds left on the clock. And Grayson's, like you said, there's really no other option but to go for a Hail Mary since you got pushed out of field goal range. Lots happened in the last 5 seconds of game time.
Lots happened in the last minute, be honest.
Yeah. And
But didn't Clay County take a timeout? That clock should have never been started.
Yeah.
Clay County took a timeout, so the clock wouldn't start. There should be 1.2 seconds on the clock.
And we'll see what they do with the
they're gonna
clock.
They're going to add a second. So
we'll keep things right here.
Clay County called that timeout, so the clock wouldn't get started. So they're going to get one play. First and 25, more than likely a Hail Mary here. In high school sports, you don't know who's going to catch it and who ain't. So
No. Do you remember the Hail Murray a few years ago with Kyler Murray launching it downfield?
I remember Green Bay versus
awesome.
Detroit with Aaron Rodgers. I was like in 2014 when I was 5 years old, but I still know it.
I was in my second year of college in 2014. You're making me feel old, Grayson. All right, we'll see what they elect to do here with 1.2 seconds left to go. Call 2 men in the backfield, send the receiver in motion. They'll get it to Elliott. Elliott's going to get tackled. They're going to say incomplete pass. And so at the end of the first half of action, the score is Logan 7, Clay County 0. We'll step aside and take a 5-minute break, and we'll be back right after that with the Logan Wildcat Band here on the D&D Sports Plus with the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week. And we're back here on D&D Sports Plus. Zach Anderson, Grayson Sanders, and our cameraman and producer, KJ, here on the call as the Wildcats are up 7-0 here on Middleburg Island, Logan High School. And we are going to turn things over to the Logan Wildcat Marching Band as they get things ready and then begin their halftime performance under the direction of Mr. Austin Campbell.
What's your brain just farted?
Welcome back here on the D&D Sports Plus. As a little bit of stats here. Logan leads Clay County 7-0 at the half. But right now, Clay County 4 turnovers that have been costly to them, and Logan with 2 turnovers. For Clay County, Collins right now 4 interceptions on the night, but has been great quarterback. Just a couple bad decisions for him, racking up a total of 97 yards and a 6 of 13 pass completion. For Logan, Adam Basin has been great all night. Just a couple of balls that haven't went his way, but right now he's 7 for 12 for a total of 113 yards at the half. So right now, both teams pretty much passing, but right now Logan in the favor, 7-0 at the half. As Zach, I think you're going to go over our sponsors.
Yeah, this is the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week here on D&D Sports Network Plus. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Southern Gypsy, Genmore Services, Tug Valley Wellness, Markham and Remora, Williamson Pharmacy, Quality Metal Roofing, Three Guys Pizza, United Motorsports, Missy Birchfield State Farm, Diamond Flagging Company, Aracoma Drug, PT12, Domino Printing, Trend Services, Precision Heating and Cooling, George Swain State Farm, 304 Motorsports, Chiefs, Warfield Market, Ultimate Pawn, Kessler's Boutique, LZR Dude Printing, Williamson Flooring, Southside Buildings and Carpet, White Eye Care, D&G Electric, Bronze Bliss, Treasures Unlimited, Western Auto, United Insurance Solutions, CNA Service Center, Cheech's Pizza, Hill Chiropractic, Panther Mart, Runyon Insurance, and Stereo Video Unlimited. And again, this is the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week here on D&D Sports Plus.
Going to try to get some score updates just around the county. Third quarter, our friends down at Chapmanville leads Tulsa 41-0. So Chapmanville probably going to be 5-0 on the year and play. Next week they have the Man Hillbillies at home. Also talking about the Man Hillbillies, 6-6 tied with Sherman at halftime.
And that's a good Sherman Tide football team.
They're 4-1, I think, or 3-1. Their only loss came from Tug Valley, and Tug Valley is pretty dominant. 51-16 was the final of that one. But Sherman has been pretty much played a good schedule, and right now playing a good man squad. That's on their homecoming, so.
In Madison right now, it is Scott High School's homecoming, and they're playing Mingo Central. They just went to the locker room. Mingo Central leads 6-0. They had recovered a fumble. What it was called, they called it intentional grounding. KJ and I watching, still trying to wrap our mind around the how they came up with that call, but nevertheless, that is what we have. Is we've got the two captains meeting at midfield for both of these squads here at Logan High School.
As I just got told, our float got third place, and we finished third in the rankings, so I'll take it.
Well, congratulations.
They finished fourth last year.
And Rob Ball has come back out, and he is ready to go. He was gingerly walking off the field there towards the end of the first half. But we're glad to see that he is back, he is okay, and he is well. So, again, thank you to all of our sponsors, all of our listeners. Those of you watching at home, whether on Facebook or on YouTube, thank you. As again, the Wildcats holding on 7-0 as we are now getting ready to commence the second half of play here on Middleburg Island. Next week, the Logan Wildcats homecoming, hosting the Scott Skyhawks. And then after that, they will make the journey up Route 44 to Minor Mountain to take on Coach Jones and his Mingo Central Miners. And the buzz around the Coalfields has been hoping that these two teams will meet undefeated in a kind of a clash of the Titans on top of the mountain here in a couple weeks. The Wildcats back to kick. 12 minutes on the clock. Craddock set to kick off for the Wildcats. The kick is up and good. Will go out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. It'll be a flag.
So let's see if they re-kick it or not.
They may just give them, the 35-yard spot. And
well, that's what teams should do, but you never know.
And that is what they will do. They will spot the ball on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, and we are ready for the first snap of offense for the Panthers in the second half. Collins back in the gun. Looks like number 5 to his side, but we don't have a number on the roster for number 5. Takes the snap, drops back, scrambles to the left side. He's got room to run. He'll get forced out of bounds there by number 21, Noah Coombs. They'll get a gain of about 5 on the play. And again, like I said, next week is homecoming. Man High School's homecoming this week. It's Scott High School's homecoming this week. Logan's is next week, and I believe it's Chapmanville's also. I think they have the same homecoming. As Collins drops back, he's going to get pressure. We're going to get a flag that's going to be hold. And they'll throw it out to the walking track.
Not sure what Collins was thinking, but that's probably going to be they're going to pick up the flag. It's going to be holding more than likely.
Yeah, based on when and where they threw the flag, that would be the most educated guess. And there's something that, unless there was something that we didn't see.
Going to be from the spot, so it's going to be 2nd and 15.
So that's going to push them back deep in their own territory. And I had the honor today of attending an adoption ceremony for a family from my church. I had Mexican food for lunch, and then I came home, stopped in Chapmanville, and had Mexican food for dinner. So I have Mexicaned myself up today. We'll get a flag that's going to be a false start as we are off to a hot start with penalties here in the second half. It's going to be 2nd and 21 for the Panthers. And again, no shade at all to this officiating crew. But they are a very eagle-eyed crew. They see everything. And this has been kind of the story. And they'll sweep it off to number 2. That's Nichols. Gets a run up the side. He'll get a couple, but it's still going to be 3rd and forever.
Gain about 7, so 3rd and 13. 3rd and 12. So a big, crucial 3rd down right here for the Panthers.
How many changes of possession did we have in the first half, Grayson? I know at one point we were up to 5.
We had 6 turnovers.
6.
Total.
Collins takes the snap, gets pressured, and he's almost brought down by the Wildcats. He's got a man open. It's Elliott, and that'll be a big first down, flipping the sides of the field.
And that's all on Collins right there. Keeping the play alive, scrambling to his right, and finds a man down the field for a Panther first down. And the Panthers maybe find some momentum here as they left 3 points off the board in the first. I think they should have taken the field goal before the half, but a penalty cost them big time.
Yeah, it did. And that's been kind of the story of the game for them, is every time they have a good break on offense, they get stopped by a slew of penalties. Collins keeps it. He'll get brought down right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Nine minutes, 50 seconds left to go. The Wildcats still holding on to a 7-0 lead that they've been nursing there really since the beginning of middle of the first quarter. Collins takes the snap, gets it to his man. It's Ramsey, and then he'll get brought down after a gain of about 6.
So 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 on the play, and Clay County go in the hurry-up mode. First time we ever seen this for the Panthers. They tried forward the hard count.
Wildcats don't bite. Wildcats in the wild do bite. These Wildcats did not bite.
Collins gets the play from the sideline.
Takes the snap. Drops back.
There's a flag down. Good catch over there.
Nice catch, but we're going to get a second flag, 2 flags on this play. We'll see what they are.
They might be offsetting penalties because that flag came in, so somebody might be in the neutral zone for the Wildcats.
False start on the offense.
I don't think it can be a false start. It might be too many men in the backfield.
Yeah.
So illegal shift or something.
And I guess we'll not find out what that other penalty was. Oh, they're going to move it. Nope.
So 3rd and 9 after what should have been a first down for the Panthers. Comes back and hurts them again.
And like we said, this has been the recurring theme all night. It's Collins ready to take the snap. Wildcats 4 men up front. Drops back. Cats get pressure with 3. Braxton Wolford brings down number 33.
That's Scarborough. And that's
it's going to bring up 4th and 3.
4th and manageable for sure. Be honest with you, Zach, they can definitely do those out routes they've been going to in the first half.
They can. Anytime they've really been striking the flat of this Logan defense, they've been pretty successful all night long.
And there it was.
Go back to old reliable, the pass to Nichols. Good enough for a Panther first down.
So 4th and 4 comes up with 6 and a first down for the Panthers. And that's been their go-to, especially from the first half. So 1st and 10 from the Logan 25-yard line now.
They're nibbling on the heels of the red zone again. Collins takes the snap. Drops back. Got a man wide open. That's Collins. Sorry, that's Joel Elliott. Touchdown. And the Panthers now with a chance to tie or take the lead, which, you had talked earlier, their kicker is so efficient they'll probably opt for the extra point.
And just what you wanted for the Panthers. Come out of half, get the ball, and take 4.5 minutes off this clock and 6 points on the board. Could be 7 right here from their kicker. Let's see what happens. And it's going to be offsides. So this is going to bring it to the 1. So a decision for Clay County here. What's going to happen?
If it were me,
I would still take the extra point.
I would snap it to Collins and just let him wriggle his way up.
I would take
through the line.
I would take the extra point still. Oh, they're going for 2 now. Here comes the offense back on the field. This can be a big possession and a big chance for Clay County.
And this is again, we talked earlier about how this Panthers offense is averaging about 32 points a game. Collins takes the snap, scrambles. We're going to get a flag, but
it's caught, but there's a flag.
Catch it. That's going to be holding
on the offense.
And that'll bring it back. And so they will bring out the –
you got to bring out the kicker.
Yeah.
And here comes the PAT squad again.
It's a mixed bag of emotions for the Panthers.
So a good play caller out there, but it's going to hurt him again.
Yeah, that was a good play by Clay County to take the lead, but the holding, which has been a pretty frequent call on them, will push them back, and they'll block the extra point.
Big raw ball.
That'll be no good. Raw ball back from an injury late in the second quarter. And so the Wildcats hold on to the lead 7-6 as we're 7.5 minutes left to go in quarter number 3. We'll step aside and take a timeout. You're listening to the Logan Bank & Trust Game of the Week on D&D Sports Plus.
Here at Logan Bank & Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank & Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back here on Middleburg Island at Logan High School. Zach Anderson, Grayson Sanders, and our producer KJ here on the call with the Logan Bank & Trust Game of the Week. The Clay County Panthers score their first points of the evening with a touchdown, but then a blocked extra point as this kick's going to roll into the end zone. Blocked extra point from Rob Ball from the Logan Wildcats lets the Wildcat hold on to a 1-point lead with 7:35 left to go here in quarter number 3. Grayson, do you have a score update for the Man-Sherman game?
I'm pretty sure it's still 6-6. I'll make sure, though. Yes, 6-6. Start of the third quarter.
So that's a close game. And that's a young man squad. too.
That's big points for
Yeah.
man if they win that.
It is.
Basin gets the snap, hands it to Kenny on the right side. Kenny, lots of room, up to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, and tackled from about the 41-yard line. And a big play for the Wildcats.
What a run. That'll be a gain of about what? 50?
Gain
roughly?
of 41 on the, 39 on the play. And one play, 39 yards. And it was a run from Kenny, so.
And that's what the Wildcats have been looking for. Kenny's been a workhorse for this Wildcat offense a good portion of the year. They'll hand it right back to him. Nowhere to go, though. Brought back down at the line of scrimmage. Going to be 2nd and 10. But those are the plays you're looking for if you're the Wildcats. You're looking for big, explosive plays. You've not been able to move the ball as well as you would have liked to so far today. But when you get those big plays, you have to make sure that you capitalize on them. Basin in the backfield. And we're going to get a substitution for Clay County on their defensive line. 6.5 left to go here in the third quarter. Basin takes the snap, fakes it, tries to get it to Justice. No going. Good coverage there by Clay County.
As Basin, once that one back, had Justice in the middle of the field. Now 3rd and 11 here for the Wildcats. A big play as Clay County's defense letting teams score 28 on has only allowed Logan to 7. They're scoring 33 a game, Zach.
Yeah. And so this has been, two teams trying to play to their strengths. Both teams have obviously studied each other pretty well as Basin drops back, gets some pressure. And he's going to get taken down for a loss.
Cooper Collins, great play. And it's going to be 4th down. And here comes Logan's punt squad, more than likely, onto the field to try to flip this field position. As Clay County come out of the half, score 6, and get 4 plays and a punt.
Going to try to pin them close to the end zone. Going to let the play clock dry up a little bit.
High snap. Coombs gets it off. And it's going to lie down to about
right
the
at
Clay,
the 20.
Clay County 20. See what Clay County has right here. Scored 6 on their first possession of the third quarter. And see if you can get Collins back in the rhythm. Because right now, even though he's made some bad mistakes, I think he's been pretty good all night, Zach.
Yeah, he has. He's been incredible. His feet have kept Clay County in this game. His line, they've had some good play.
And
he's had,
sorry, Zach, but there's another flag.
I'm going to be honest, Grayson, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that we have another flag. With this false start, it sure is.
Yep.
That'll back them up.
I know now for a fact Clay County has been 10+ in penalties. There's been 10+ flags on Clay.
Yeah, we had 6 early in the second quarter. Or like we were up to 6 by early in the second quarter. Collins takes the snap. Gets pressured by the Wildcats. Can't hit his man. He does hit the coach, though. That's going to be incomplete. Jack Ball with a good rush. 5:16 left to go. 2nd and 15 for the Panthers on their own 16-yard line. Grayson, do you have anybody on upset watch for college football tomorrow?
Miami. Since I'm a Florida State fan, Miami's getting beat.
I think Alabama better watch out. Vanderbilt's good.
Yeah, Vanderbilt is good. Collins takes the snap, gets it to his man, but he'll get wrapped up by a couple of Wildcat defenders. It's going to be Kenny and Wolford.
I know somebody, Alex Perry over there, big Miami fan, but so my uncle is a Florida State fan. And I know we got beat by Virginia last week, and I know I'm going to hear it, but I think FSU beats Miami tomorrow.
You know, when we go home, I can go home and watch the Mountaineers lose by 50 points to BYU because they play at 10:30, so that'll be exciting.
Collins gets the snap, drops back, scrambles left, rolls back right, looking for a man, now rolls back left, can't find anybody, throws it, incomplete. Target for number, who is that?
Number 14.
Elliott.
Elliott.
And Logan looks like they're going to get a 3 and out. Collins took a big hit right there, but I think it was either number 57, Dakota Mayer, or number 70, Rob Ball again.
And, you know, my comment about the Mountaineers earlier, I do love the Mountaineers. I am a season ticket holder. I said if they hired Rich Rod back, I would buy season tickets, and I did.
You wasted money.
It's not been a great year, but I was, watching a guy this morning, and he said it's not Rich Rod's fault. He didn't have a lot of time to recruit, and that's punts. Going to get fielded by Caden Justice. He's going to beat a man. Breaks one tackle. We're going to get a flag out on the play.
It's going to be a hold. There's 2 flags on the play. Could be separate fouls, but I think it's going to be a hold on the Wildcats. So that's going to bring the ball back probably to their own 45 or 44-yard line.
Penalty's going to be declined.
It shouldn't be declined. I want to move him back 10 yards.
But the issue with the Mountaineers is not coaching. Zach Alley is one of the best defensive coordinators in college football. Rich Rod is a great offensive mind. He's the reason college football is like it is now is because of him. The biggest problem is they just have it was a late hire. Didn't have a lot of time to recruit out of the transfer portal. Had a roster turnover of over 80 guys, and they have basically what's a mid-major, Liberty-esque roster. But, coming this next year, they'll be on it.
You got to give him a couple years.
You do, yeah. Got to take a couple years to get your own guys in the system, but those are. Oh yeah, we did beat Pitt. That was a load-bearing win, as I say. So that's going to get a lot of mileage out of that. So that's our college football talk for tonight. Baisden drops back, tries to throw it over the middle, goes into no man's land. Intended target on that was Cross Con.
I said, Ron wasn't built today. Talking about wrist rock. Give him time. He'll be all right.
Well, nothing can be worse than going 13-0 and 23, don't make the playoffs because Nick Saban's money, and then going 2-10 the next following year.
Yeah.
So you can be in that boat.
Yeah, you all did get hosed pretty bad on that. Baisden in the gun, takes the snap. That over his receiver's head. Caden Justice, the intended receiver on the play.
Baisden has not been Baisden tonight, I will say that. He's been throwing targets over people's heads, and right now, if I'm Gary Mullins' offensive coordinator, you need to try to find a rhythm for him. Maybe just a quick little halfback pass or something.
And, another issue that the Wildcats have tonight, two of Basin's primary targets, Gage Green and Lucas Lambert, not available tonight due to nursing a couple injuries, as that one's going to be intended for cross con. It's going to be incomplete.
As a 3 and out for the Panthers again. Clay County's held their own against the Wildcats.
This has been a very evenly matched game. 3:54 left to go, 4th and 10 for the Wildcats.
As Combs back to punt for the Wildcats. Gets it off knuckleball.
Nice punt.
And it's going to take a Clay County bounce.
It's going to be about the
31-yard line.
Yeah.
See if Clay County can get some more offense. As you want to read our sponsors for us?
So we'd like to thank our sponsors. We've got Southern Gypsy, Genmar Services, Tug Valley Wellness, Markham and Remora, Williamson Pharmacy, Quality Metal Roofing, Three Guys Pizza, United Motorsports, Missy Birchfield State Farm, the Diamond Flagging Company, Aracoma Drug, PT12, Domino Printing, Trend Services, Precision Heating and Cooling, George Swain State Farm, 304 Motorsports, Chiefs Bar and Grill, Warfield Market, Ultimate Pawn, Kessler's Boutique, LZR Dude Printing, as Collins rolls to his right, makes room, and he will slide. He'll get about 4.
Smart decision right there.
Williamson Flooring, Southside Buildings and Carpentry, White Eye Care, D&G Electric, Bronze Bliss in Lenore, Treasures Unlimited, Western Auto in Kermit, United Insurance Solutions, CNA Service Center, Cheech's Pizza, Hill Chiropractic, Panther Mart, Runyon Insurance, and Stereo Video Unlimited. As we're now at 3 minutes, Collins scrambling around, gets pressure. It's Jack Ball, and he'll bring him down.
It's going to be a horse collar. I think it's going to be a horse collar on the Wildcats. Let's see, though. Personal foul, horse collar, yep.
On the Wildcats. And the Logan crowd is not going to like that one.
And be honest with you, Zach, he got the shoulder pad. Which is not technically a horse collar, in my opinion, but the white hat saw it differently. But I got a score update. The Hillbillies in control against the Tide, 14-6 in the third quarter.
There we go.
Man up. So it's going to be second and 4. Since it was a sack, so it's just going to lost the down as Collins. Gets the snap. Looks left. Caught by Elliott. Elliott, spin move. Still driving. 50, 45, and these refs have been letting him play. I thought that could be possibly a late hit on the Wildcats.
I was thinking so too, but they're
letting them play.
They did let him play.
It's going to be a first down for the Panthers on the Logan 45-yard line. 2:33 left in the third quarter.
So the Wildcats still up 7-6. As now the Panthers make their way back into Logan territory. Collins takes the snap. Good blocking from the line. Gets his man. Nichols makes the man miss. Gets another first down, gain of about 14 on the play.
And that's been bread and butter the whole night for the Panthers. Quick 5-yard out routes. And Collins has found his favorite receiver, Nichols. And it looks like you have an injured Panther on the field.
So we'll step aside and take a break for an injury timeout. You're listening to the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week on D&D Sports Plus.
Getting ready for sports means protecting those eyes. Up to 90% of sport-related eye injuries can be prevented with proper eye protection. White Eye Care knows this and is committed to providing the best protective sportswear for your child's eyes. As a proud sponsor of our community sports programs, we want to see our kids protected, from the little ones up to the big leagues. Our huge selection of eyewear makes finding that perfect pair easy. So win big this season. Call White Eye Care in Logan for an appointment today.
If you've been catering to an owed injury, or you're tired of them nagging aches and pains, come by and see us at Hill Chiropractic. Dr. Brian Mallory is erasing the pain out of his patients' lives. We look forward to seeing you at one of our locations in Madison and Logan. Hill Chiropractic, making lives better. If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
Call 304-752-3474 and see Missy Birchfield at your good friends at State Farm in Logan, West Virginia. She gives out free insurance quotes, so make sure you see her at State Farm.
And we're back with the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week. Zach Anderson, Grayson Sanders, and KJ, our producer and cameraman tonight here from Logan High School, the Willis Nisbet Stadium on D&D Sports Network Plus. It was the Wildcats with the 7-6 lead. It's been a hard-fought game for both teams. Both teams pretty evenly matched. Clay County fallen victim to a myriad of penalties. As the clock begins to run again, we're about to hit 2 minutes in quarter number 3. Collins takes the snap, gets the pressure, screen pass to his man. That's Scarborough. Has it and drops it. It's going to be incomplete.
A final update. The Chattanville Tigers move to 4-0 on the year. No, 5-0 on the year, I think.
They did have a bye week.
4-0. 4-0 on the year as they defeat the Tulsa Rebels 41-0.
And the Tigers, Coach Belcher and his crew, a force to be reckoned with. As the Wildcats will run into them later on in the season here in a few weeks. After going through the gauntlet of Scott,
Mingo, Chapmanville. Next 3 games.
Yeah.
Big third down here for the Panthers. 3rd and 10. I think they're in field goal range, but who knows if they're going to use their kicker. As Collins gets the snap, drops back, looking right, fakes it, scrambles right.
There's going to be a hold.
It's going to be a hold, so it's coming back. Collins still looking, throws it up, and through the hands of Combs.
I was going to say, it's not going to be flag if they can intercept it. We'll have 2 flags on the play.
It's going to be probably both holding. So they're going to, would they decline it?
Yeah.
And Coach Booth looks like they're going to put him back, so it's going to be 3rd and 20 for the Panthers.
And this is what we've talked about. Again, no shade to our friends from Clay County, but that has been the situation that they have found themselves in all night is positive play, positive play, positive play.
Negative.
Back-breaking penalty, one after another.
3rd and 20 from the Logan 37. As Collins in the backfield gets the snap, drops back, looking left, scrambling right, steps up, looking right now, throwing,
picked
interception
off by Caden Justice.
There's a flag, There's 2 flags. See what happens here. Illegal man downfield. Penalty's going to be declined. Logan with their 5th turnover of the game. And to be honest with you, Zach, that's pretty much a punt.
Yeah, it was an arm punt.
That's pretty much a punt for the Panthers. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on their own 16-yard line. And see if Coach Gary Mullins can find the end zone. here on this drive.
92 seconds left in quarter number 3. Logan with a 1-point lead. Both teams only finding the end zone once each. Baisden and Kenny in the backfield. Baisden takes the snap. The screen pass out to Zoe Murphy. He's got some green grass ahead of him. Gets the first down. He'll get about 14, 15, maybe 16 yards on that play. Step out of bounds.
Just like that, a quick little bubble. Baisden to Murphy for a gain of 19 on the play. 1st and 10 from the Logan 35, and see if Baisden can find the rhythm now. It's Baisden. Gets the play call from Coach Mullins.
Baisden takes the snap, hands it off to Kenny. Kinsey with the draw play runs up the sideline. He breaks one tackle, breaks two. He's carrying 3 men with him. He'll get a little help.
Still going.
Wildcat teammates still going. About 8 yards after contact. A good play for Kenny and the Wildcat offense.
So a gain of about a gain of 35.
And that's his second play of over 30 yards in the game.
A gain of 35 and 2 plays, and almost in the red zone as Baisden gets the snap, hands it to Kenny, left side, breaks on the outside, flag on the play. Kenny wrapped up by a bunch of Panthers, and looks like it's going to be a holding, more than likely. Yep.
Holding on the Wildcats. That'll bring them back 10.
So 1st and 20 now for the Wildcats. As I don't know how many flags, but I bet there's 20.
Oh, there have been quite a few. 35 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3. Baisden and Kenny in the backfield.
Baisden gets the snap, drops back, looking right, scrambling, runs into his own teammate, and a gain of about 0, and that's going to end the third quarter.
So we'll step aside and be back right after this with the final quarter of play with the Logan Bank and Trust game of the week. Logan leads Clay County 7-6 here on the D&D Sports Network Plus.
Call 304-752-3474 and see Missy Birchfield at your good friends at State Farm in Logan, West Virginia. She gives out free insurance quotes, so make sure you see her at State Farm.
Come on down to Ultimate Pond, located in Kermit, West Virginia, where we have all your firearm needs. Need cash? Trade in your gold today. From custom rifles and rifles accessories to the bare bone stock of pistols, we have it all. Come see us today at Ultimate Pond. Looking for a new healthcare provider? Come see us at Tug Valley Wellness Clinic. We take all patients from the ages 2 and up. Our staff has over 30 years of medical experience. We do everything from DOT physicals, wellness exams, adult and child, walk-in visits, and more. Call us today at 304-236-36.
Okay. Our final set of 12 minutes on the clock. Wildcats with a 1-point lead over the 14th ranked Clay County Panthers. Zach Anderson, Grayson Sanders, and KJ, our producer and cameraman, here on the Middleburg Island at the Willis Nisbet Stadium at Logan High School. As Basin and Kenny in the backfield for the Wildcats, looking to capitalize on this field position. Bobbled snap. Basin scrambles around, gets away from the defensive lineman, cuts up field. He'll get about 4 on the carry.
As a broken play turns into luck.
It was positive, but not enough to make it manageable. So that's going to be third
and 16, third and 17,
yeah.
something like that.
They're making us do math, Grayson. We're not in school anymore. It's Friday.
I'm still in school.
Well, no, I mean, well, I am too, technically, but not in school after, 3 o'clock.
So third and 17 for the Wildcats. Basin gets the snap, drops back, looks right, throws right, across the middle to Justice, and in and out of the hands, as Justice has been targeted pretty much tonight, as Elliott has been on him one-on-one for 37 minutes of this game now.
And he's been sticking to him like glue, and they've not been able to do much. As every time there's been a 50-50 ball between the two of them, Elliott's knocked it away, yeah. And the score update from Madison is Mingo Central is beating Scott 6-0 with 3.5 minutes left to go in quarter number 3. The Logan Wildcats.
Logan's going to take a timeout.
Well, they'll take a timeout. We'll step aside and take one too. You're listening to the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week here on the D&D Sports Network.
5 times is a charm. Congratulations to the awesome team at Precision Heating, Cooling, Electrical for earning its 5th National Best of the Best Award for customer satisfaction, the only HVAC company in West Virginia to earn our award for 5 straight years. If you need heating, cooling, electrical work, a fantastic generator, residential or commercial, done right at a fair price by honest experts, remember the name, Precision Heating, Cooling, Electrical. Visit PreciseHeatingCooling.com for an appointment. Precision, the best of the best, again.
Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. You get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you.
And guess who's back? Back again. It's us. Here on the D&D Sports Network Plus. 11:03 left to go in the last quarter of play. Logan not having scored since quarter number 1. Clay County got a touchdown in the last quarter, makes this 7-6 ball game. Logan with lead. Basin with the long bomb downfield. And Justice.
As Kenny got tripped up, and be honest with you, Zach, I like the no call. Their feet just got tangled, in my opinion. But
I will say there have been so many penalties called today, maybe it would have been fitting for a pass interference call on that.
As Nick Booth over there is livid. As end of the third, Man 14, Sherman 12. 12 minutes left down there at Man High School. Man looking to go 500, 3-3 on the year, and hand Sherman their second loss.
And that'll be a big win for the Hillbillies, as that is an incredible Sherman Tide football team. As Collins takes the snap, gets it out to Scarborough. It's going to be a loss of about 4 on the play.
And Scarborough had to readjust to the pitch because it really wasn't perfect. So it's a loss of 4. And Nick Booth over there is still giving this official from the last call. But 2nd and 14 for the Panthers as the train arrives, we hear.
Well, yeah. It's the, what time is it? It's the 9:40 train.
Collins looks left, throws over the head of Nichols. And it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Panthers. 10:27 to go in the fourth. As score update, Sherman just took the lead over the Hillbillies, 18-14. It's Collins. Drops, looks back, still on his feet, and it's going to be a face mask.
Yep, we're going to get laundry all over the field on that one.
But Sherman just scored 18-14, 11:01 left in the fourth quarter. As Mann's trying to come back and find a way to claw and win that one out. And it was 3rd and 14. It looks like it's going to be an automatic first down. Nope, I was wrong. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
10:19 left to go here in the game, or in regulation, rather.
3rd and 1 for the Panthers. They haven't really ran the ball, so we'll see what happens here.
No, not a whole lot.
Collins in the backfield. Looks right, looks left, looks right, scrambles right, throws out to Nichols, caught at the 45, and makes a move down to the 49 for a Panther first down, a gain of 8 on the play. 1st and 10 on their own 49-yard line.
10 minutes left to go as the clock continues to tick. They'll be set up on their own 49-yard line. Collins takes the snap. Gets Ramsey. He'll get about a yard and a half on that one. As the third quarter ends in Madison, the score there is Mingo Central 6, Scott 0. And both of those teams, Logan will play back-to-back over the next 2 weeks, and then after that, they'll have Chapmanville next week home for homecoming against the Scott Skyhawks. This is their homecoming game right now against Mingo. Get a man in motion. They'll run it up the middle with Scarborough. He's going to get wrapped up.
Still on his feet, man.
Keeps powering through with a second effort run. He'll get about, we'll call that 6 on the play.
It's going to be 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1.
3rd and a short one, you know.
Third and about 6 inches, it looks like. As the Panthers driving.
And both teams, like you know, we've said this several times, both teams have been pretty equally matched on offense and on defense.
As Collins gets the snap, looks right. Oh,
and picked off.
Hey, there's a flag. Easton Craddock with his second interception of the game. Let's see what this flag is, though. Through the hands of the Clay County defender. And it's going to be a hold on the Panthers. That penalty is going to be declined. Logan with their 6th turnover forced by the Panthers.
Logan now going to want to methodically drive down the field.
And if I'm Clay County right there, that one hurt.
Yeah. Because now you've put the Wildcats in a position to where if they can control the clock, if they can get enough, you know, good enough couple of breaks on first down, they can march down the field and put this one away. Or really, I mean, they don't have to score. but it would behoove them to score. All you need right now is you're really looking for, if your Coach Booth, is 3 yards in a cloud of dust as Bazin takes the snap, hands it off to Kenny. He's going to get taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Seven and a half left to go. Here in the game, it's going to be 2nd and 9. And Levante Kenny stepping off to the sideline. So 2nd and 9 from the 32-yard line. Bazin in the gun. Steps up into the pocket. Looks
for Craddock.
Can't get it. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 9. And so now you're in a 3rd and long situation, and the clock has stopped moving. So now that puts you in, you've got to convert here, or you're going to be back on your heels again on defense.
And if I'm Coach Mullins, I will look for a bubble or something. As Bazin in the shotgun. Gets the snap, looks right, looks left. Scrambling toward the first down and tripped up. And it's going to be a loss of 2.
It's going to be 4th and 11.
And Clay County forces another 3 and out. That's Clay County's defense allowing 28 a game, but they have came to play.
They have. They went toe-to-toe with this Logan offense. An offense that is very explosive. We've seen several runs of 30-plus yards today. Several chunk plays from the Wildcats. And they'll get back to punt. Kick is up. Nichols, the man back to receive.
He's got plenty of green grass, to be honest.
Ends around, gets tripped up. We'll get a flag.
And that's going to hurt. It's going to be a blindside block or a block in the back, something.
So 6 minutes left to go. And the penalty was on Clay County. So that's going to back them up even further into their own side of the field. It's going to be an illegal block on Clay County. Collins now faced with the task of leading this offense down the field.
91 yards.
Anytime that they've attacked the flat, they've had a high rate of success. We'll see if they try to stick to that formula.
I wouldn't be mad for a deep shot right here, to be honest.
Wildcats have been rushing for all day. And they'll continue to do that on defense.
As run to Nichols on the right side, gets out of bounds around the 15-yard line.
He'll get the edge. He'll get a gain of about 6, roughly 6, 5.5. So if you're Clay County, you're trying to stop the clock as much as possible because you are in the deficit. You're trying to get to that target area of about 35 yards for your kicker to be able to, that's his sweet spot. We saw that before the game. And if you're Logan, you want the clock to keep running.
Collins gets a snap. Pitch to Nichols. Nichols on the left side gets to a gain of about 8. And it's going to be a first down for the Panthers as the senior making his presence known.
Yep, and he'll step out of bounds. So that'll stop the clock. No, he won't step out of bounds. They'll just spot the ball.
If I'm Clay County, I'm handing the ball off to number 2 as much as I can get him. I know he's being big, but this is a big-time moment for the Panthers. Pitch it to him again on the right side now, Nichols. Right there, loses about 1.
And this Logan defense has continued to be exceptional all night, only giving up, really a few big plays all night as Mingo Central scores again, making it a 12-zip ball game at Madison against the Scott Skyhawks. My senior year of high school was when I got into broadcasting, and it was homecoming week. We were playing Scott that year, and I called them the Scott Seahawks on the air in front of 700 of my closest friends.
We're young. It happens.
It happens.
Collins gets a snap, throws it out to Nichols. To the right.
They'll knock him out of bounds.
By Justice. And a gain of 1 maybe. Got back to the line of scrimmage. So the big third down here. See what happens here. 4 minutes on running clock. Clay County, you got to be in the hurry-up mode somehow, some way.
We will get an official's timeout. Collins back in the gun. 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap, drops back, throws it downfield. He's got a man open. It's Elliott down to the 30-yard line. Completely flips field position, but we do have a flag on the play.
Illegal man downfield.
And that is going to be on the Panthers, negating that 50-yard play. And that'll bring up 3rd down and long.
As to be honest with you, I didn't see it, but that's going to bring 3rd and 16 for the Panthers. As Nichols gets the snap, drops back, looks right, scrambles right now.
Raw ball with the pressure.
Interception.
Picked off by the Wildcats.
Easton Craddock, his 3rd interception of the game.
So I think it's time we go ahead and start having discussions about our player of the game. Should the Wildcats win, I think it should be number 14, Easton Craddock. 3 interceptions.
I would just give it to the Logan defense. 7 turnovers on the game for the Panthers.
329. Now, if you're Logan, you're in friendly territory. Not as much pressure other than to run the ball, burn the clock, and get to the end of regulation and hear those horns. As Levante Kinney runs up the middle, he'll get 9, call it 8.5. It'll be 2nd and 2. As the clock continues to churn.
Logan's probably going to wind this clock down to about 5 seconds each time.
Yeah. The clock is their friend right now. Has Clay County used all of their timeouts?
They got 3. They got all 3.
That's what I was thinking. After this, when they get to the next set of first downs, if they get to the next set of first downs, or next set of downs. Takes the snap, hands up the middle to Kahn. They'll get brought back. It's going to be 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3. We'll get a timeout from the officials.
It's going to be an injury timeout.
It's an injury timeout. We do have a Wildcat down. We'll step aside and take a quick break, and we'll come back right after this on the Logan Bank & Trust Game of the Week on the D&D Sports Network Plus.
Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisiana, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
And we're back here with the Logan Bank & Trust Game of the Week. Zach Anderson, Grayson Sanders, and KJ, the brains behind our operation here on the D&D Sports Network Plus. As the clock begins to churn again, 3rd and 5 for the Wildcats, sitting pretty with a 7-6 lead over Clay County. As they wind the play clock down to 8, Kenny up the left-hand side, and he will run it in for the touchdown. Touchdown Wildcats makes this 13-6 with 2:05 left to go in regulation.
That's Kenny, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And a sigh of relief you could see and feel from the Logan sideline because now they have a little bit more breathing room. But even with a successful PAT right here, it is up and it's good. It is still a 1-score game. We'll keep things right here, and we'll thank our sponsors again. We'd like to thank Southern Gypsy, Genmar Services, Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, Markham and Remora, Williamson Pharmacy, Quality Metal Roofing, Three Guys Pizza, United Motorsports, Missy Birchfield State Farm, the Diamond Flagging Company, Aracoma Drug, PT12, Domino Printing, Trend Services, Precision Heating and Cooling, George Swain State Farm, 304 Motorsports, Chiefs, the Warfield Market, Ultimate Pawn, Kessler's Boutique, LZR Dude Printing, Williamson Flooring, Southside Buildings and Carpet, White Eye Care, D&G Electric, Bronze Bliss in Lenoir, Treasures Unlimited, Western Auto, United Insurance Solutions, CNA Service Center, Cheech's Pizza, Hill Chiropractic, Panther Mart, Runyon Insurance, and Stereo Video Unlimited and Apparel. And again, this game is also brought to you by Logan Bank & Trust, as this is the Logan Bank & Trust Game of the Week. The Logan Wildcats looking to go 5-0 for the first time since 1990, 35 years ago, as they will squib that. And we're going to get a lateral in the backfield, and it's almost, and it's going to be
out of bounds. Logan's,
out of bounds.
Clay County's going to get the ball.
Logan almost tucked this one away for good with that, but couldn't hold on as the ball slid out of bounds. I'm going to have to, my rule is I'll drink one energy drink a day, but usually only if I'm working out. Well, today I had a busy day, so I had one this morning. Had another one before the game. but then I remembered the Mountaineers are playing at 10:30, so it's like, should I drink this other mini monster or not? I'm going to say no. I'm fine with going to sleep and just seeing the notifications on my phone, but I will go home and give it the old college try as the Mountaineers look to upset 23rd ranked BYU.
That's a tall task.
It is. Utah was a tough task last week, and BYU's better than Utah. So we will see what happens there. As the Wildcat defense pinning their ears back, going in after Collins. That passes up, out to the left hash, or the right hash, to Elliott. He'll get tackled as the clock continues to roll. 14-6. Collins snaps the ball. It's going to get out to number 7.
That's Nichols.
Sorry, number 2. Sometimes it gets so late I can't tell what the numbers are anymore.
Score update, Sherman 24, Man 14.
Is that the final?
Man's getting ready to score, so they're going to have a chance. It's
Collins
Nichols.
Gets pressed by this Logan defense, and it gets deflected by the Wildcats. Number 21, Noah Coombs.
Game on the line right here.
This is it. 4th and 2. You've got 2 yards. 2 yards between you. And they'll get the first down. Quickly brought down 60, and they'll spot the ball. Take it back to Collins. Collins throws it deep. Gets it to Elliott. He's dragging his man. We'll get a timeout. Maybe. They'll have to get the ball down. 50 seconds left to go. And this became a ball game again with that big chunk play. No laundry on the field. Panthers in Logan territory on the 30-yard line. They'll start the clock again. 50 seconds. They'll flip the play. Collins snaps it, drops back, gets pressures. Hit as he threw. Incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 35 seconds left to go. It's a one-score game. 14-6, Logan with the lead.
26 yards away. Clay County still has all 3 timeouts. Nichols gets the play call. Snaps it. Oh, it's going to be a false start.
And that's not what you wanted if you are Clay County. Because that's going to make running this 2-minute offense much more of a undesirable situation. Clock continues to roll, 30 seconds. Collins takes the snap, drops back. He's going to get brought down by Rob Ball. And that will be, we'll get a timeout. Timeout for Clay County. We'll keep things right here. 19.9 seconds left to go. Wildcats with a 14-6 lead. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion, which we saw when they went for 2 earlier. They did initially get it, but it was called back for a penalty in the backfield. And so the Wildcats getting coached up from former head coach, now current offensive coordinator and assistant coach Gary Mullins, the longest-serving Wildcats head coach, as well as first-year head coach Nick Booth, who is no stranger to the game. He's been on the Logan staff for years. He's coached at Man, helped bring them success. As the Panthers.
Third and 28.
Third and 28, and it is do or die with 22 seconds left, and they have 1 timeout, right, Grayson?
They have 2.
2 timeouts left. Collins in the backfield. He'll take it. Getting pressure. Wolford scrambling around. We'll get a flag. And that's going to be an incomplete pass with Elliott, the intended receiver, on the play.
There's a flag, though. See what this is.
We've got 8 seconds left, depending on what the
personal foul, blindside block on the Panthers.
So that's going to push them back.
If I'm Coach Booth, I'm going to bring them back as far as I can.
Yeah. So the connection you're going to want to watch for this deep ball, you've got Joel Elliott at the top of your screen.
So it's third and, see if it's just 28.
A million.
Goodness gracious. All right, Clay County's on their 29. They got to get to the Logan
17.
17.
Yeah.
So one play.
Yeah, KJ said they have to score a touchdown. That is, they've got 8 seconds. You're going to want to watch Joel Elliott at the top of your screen. He has been the connection for those long bombs that they've been able to convert on, and they will step aside and take a timeout. We'll keep things right here.
And if I'm Logan, I'm going to put 5 guys back to about the 40-yard line, 50-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah, Logan most likely going to drop back into prevent defense. Yeah, just rush a couple. I mean, you've had success. In the words of Borat, you've had great success just rushing 4 all night, really all season. And score update in Madison. Mingo Central pulled up 19-0 with about 2.5 minutes left to go. Both teams coming back in from the sideline. 8.6 seconds left to go. 1-score ball game. And it is do or die for the Clay County Panthers. Logan with 4 men up front. The rest set to drop back. They do have, looks like and they will blitz. They will get it over to Nichols.
It's going to be the final play, so here comes Magic, and that's going to be the ball game.
And out with a whimper. The Logan Wildcats, for the first time since 1990, are 5-0 under the helm and guidance of head coach Nick Booth. This is the Wildcats take down the Clay County Panthers, the 14th ranked Clay County Panthers, 14-6 here at Willis Nisbet Stadium. We'll step aside for a quick break, and we'll be back with the post-game show and the player of the game here on the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week on the D&D Sports Network Plus. And we're back with the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week. Zach Anderson, Grayson Sanders, and KJ, the brains of the operation, here on D&D Sports Plus. And before we get to our players of the game, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Southern Gypsy, Genmar Services, Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, Markham and Remora, Williamson Pharmacy, Quality Metal Roofing, Three Guys Pizza in Williamson, United Motorsports, Missy Birchfield State Farm, Diamond Flagging Company, Aracoma Drug, PT12, Domino Printing, Trend Services, Precision Heating and Cooling, State Farm, George Swain, 304 Motorsports, Chiefs, Warfield Market, Ultimate Pawn, Kessler's Boutique, LZR Dude Printing, Williamson Flooring, Southside Buildings and Carpets, White Eye Care in Logan, D&G Electric, Bronze Bliss, Treasures Unlimited, Western Auto, United Insurance Solutions, CNA Service Center, Cheech's Pizza, Hill Chiropractic, Panther Mart, Runyon Insurance, and Stereo Video Unlimited. And we have two players of the game. We're going to do offense and we're going to do defense. On defense, Grayson, who do we got?
We got number 14, Easton Craddock. 3 interceptions in this ball game. The Logan defense forcing 8 turnovers on this Panther offense. And the offensive side, he's the man that scored the only 2 scores for the Wildcats tonight. Number 7, Levante Kenny. 2 big touchdowns, a 15-yard touchdown and a 23-yard touchdown for the Wildcats. And that right there is your player of the game for offense and the defense.
And so, for the 6th time in school history, under head coach Nick Booth, the Wildcats, with a 14-6 victory over Clay County, are 5-0. They will go into homecoming next week versus Scott, who is presently losing and is slated to lose their homecoming game against Mingo Central. The Logan Wildcats will come in here with the Skyhawks, who have an axe to grind, looking to get right on the season. And they will also be looking to go 6-0. And so, again, with a final score of 14-6, the Wildcats take down number 14 ranked Clay County here on the island. For Zach Anderson, or for Grayson Sanders and KJ, I'm Zach Anderson saying thank you for listening to the Logan Bank and Trust Game of the Week on the D&D Sports Network.